Hi, this is ronMctube playing the Hunter on PC, and today we're taking a look at a 10 gauge lever action Royal Edition shotgun. This is a prize from the Football Jamboree 2018 for the World Cup. You had to pick France, the winning team of the World Cup, to get this gun. And quite a few have, so we're going to do a little review of it. I'm also going to compare it against a 12 gauge pump action shotgun, which is a firm favourite amongst the community. So which will be better? I do not know. Let's have a closer look at this one first, because I want to show you how detailed it is in third person and just show you some of the carving and what it looks like, the brass inlay. There's a nice bear print right in the middle there, just next to the trigger. There's a bear engraving right on the butt end of the gun. There's all nice scroll work all around the barrel. A really detailed, artistic gun. It is beautiful. It is really nice. I think the only gun that comes close to this for a premium special gun is probably the 3030 premium version. That's very nice as well, but this is right up there. It's either that or this is probably the prettiest gun in the game. Now I'm going to add some ammo. We've got the 12 gauge Royal Edition shotgun, which was also a prize, but I want to try and compare them both because I want to see which is better, the 12 gauge pump action shotgun or the 10 gauge. Now here's a reload animation. Very nice. Underneath lever, little click, nice and sharp, smart, very nice. I'm going to fire some shots now and just show you this is as fast as I can fire. I've got some kind of idea from where I compare it against the 12 gauge pump action shotgun. So there's quite a debate on the forum at the minute, and people want to know which is the better shotgun. Now I think it's going to be very close. So let's get the 12 gauge now. This is a firm favourite. This is a Royal Edition one. This was from another football event. You can't buy this, it's a premium edition gun. So this is as quick. Now I can already see already the Royal 10 gauge one is just slightly ahead of this one. Now both of them have sort of positives and negatives. I'm going to look at those closer in a minute. I'm going to go to this range behind me. We're on White Hart, and I'm going to shoot some targets, and we're going to see how accurate they are for a start. I think you can definitely get a few more shots off with the 10 gauge. So the new one's winning for getting shots off quicker, but what good is that if you can't hit them accurately? That's the thing, and that's why we're going to shoot some targets. When we do a little comparison between the two shotguns, the 10 gauge and the 12 gauge pump action shotgun, they all take birdshot, buckshot, slug shells. They're ethical for the same species. The only species you can't shoot with them are banteng, bison and water buffalo. So they're even on all those. The 10 gauge has 5 shots and 1 in the chamber, whereas the 12 gauge has 6, but you can fire 6 shots total, so there's nothing really in that. 10 gauge, there's no sight on it, which is a massive thing for accuracy, isn't it, and distance. But not only that, over a short distance, having a scope can make a big difference. Now on the 12 gauge you can have a red dot, and you can also have a longer range scope, so I think that might come into play. So here we go. Here's the 10 gauge. Very short distance. I'm just going to fire it one after another. It's the first time hitting the target. Quite close, pretty easy, even though I've not used it before. Now what we'll do is we'll try the 12 gauge, do exactly the same. I don't think there'll be much difference between the two at this range. But once we jump up to the next target, which is about 35 meters I think from memory, I think you'll see some differences. So kind of similar thing. If you practice with both of them without the sight on to make it even, then they're going to be about the same at this distance, which is 15 to 20 meters, pretty close. Now this distance, I think we might see a bit of difference. Let's check the range. 35 meters. So not that far really, is it? But for a shotgun, this is probably about the max you're going to shoot maybe deers or anything like that. So I'm having to concentrate a bit. You can't really fire them off full auto. You'd hit hardly any on the target. I'm having to wait for it to straighten up. It's not too bad, to be honest. We're using slugs at the minute. And as you can see, that's not too bad. 35 meters, but I couldn't really fire it full auto. So the speed has not really benefited this gun. Even though it can fire quicker than the 12 gauge, the speed hasn't really helped it. But it's quite easy to hit most of the targets with no scope. Now the thing is, the 12 gauge, I can put the long range scope on, and as you see, it makes things a lot different. Now watch, zoom in. Now you can't tell that's not going to be easier to hit the target with a long range scope over the 10 gauge. So the 12 gauge is winning now for accuracy. But we've got to shoot the target just to make sure. And it definitely helps. So that means you can be more accurate over distance with the 12 gauge. I've got 6 bullets. I think the 12 gauge is just slightly edging it for me. Sights, and I can also have the red dot on, which I like to shoot ducks or geese with as well. So I think it's the 12 gauge for me. I think the 10 gauge is the better looking one. It's got faster, it's faster at getting shots off, but over 20 meters, I think the 12 gauge edges it. And realistically, for most of your hunting, I think that's the 12 gauge. But we're going to take it goose hunting, and we'll give it a try. Here's the 10 gauge. It takes a little more concentration using this, but as you can see, you can get the results. So my first time geese hunting with it, and I get 5 birds. So, you know what? I'll struggle to probably match that, or I won't better it, I don't think, with the 12 gauge. If you go on the Hunter forums and check out in the general section, there is a big debate which is better, the 10 gauge or the 12 gauge in shotguns. And there's a lot of bit of tennis in between, and everyone's like, oh, I say 10, 12 gauge, 10, 12 gauge, and there's lots of for and against. And that's why I'm doing this video, just to review it and put in Ron's input. I'll take a trophy shot. My first goose was a Royal Edition lever action 10 gauge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 12 gauge. I'm going to try and replicate what I've just done with the 10 gauge with the geese. Hopefully get a good flock. I'm going to put a red dot on this time. And as we said, you can put sights on the 12 gauge, which is a massive thing for accuracy over distance and even close up. You can put your shots exactly where you want them. Ah, they're breaking. Might get one though. That was a lot easier to hit. We're having the red dot. I can't hit any of these. They're a bit far away. Hopefully we'll get another flock. There's plenty of geese about. If we get a big flock, I'll try and knock another 5 or 6 out the sky with this. I'll have to reload, so we'll just use one shot. Just give them a call. But drop in the comments what you think is the better one. Which is your favourite shotgun? Overall, what do you take out? If you've got the 10 gauge lever action shotgun, stick in your comments about it. What do you think about it? Do you prefer the 12 gauge? I think it's going to be a close one. And we've got a perfect flock here. 6 birds, so here Ron goes. 2 with that one. 3, 4, 5. Can we get this one? Nah, it's a bit far. But I tell you what, it was a little easier to smash the geese with this, with the sight. So for duck and geese hunting, I think the 12 gauge just slightly edges it. The 12 gauge is more accurate with a scope on. It's got 6 shots. It's cheaper, but then again, you've got to put a scope on it to get the accuracy, which makes it dearer. So it's a very close battle between the two. So if you own either or both, They're both really good shotguns. So that's been ronMctube's review of the 10 gauge lever action Royal Edition shotgun. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.